I'm trying to think who was rapping on that. All right, we on Peace and Grace. Is Darius Dior. We on here. It's Thinking Kingdom Media. I think I'm gonna use that for this joint when I put it together. Very special episode. We got Lord Skies in the building. Yes. Peace and Grace.
Yes. Peace and Grace.
We got the homie Ife.
Hello.
In the building, still going viral.
Nah, come on, man.
Still going viral, man.
Whatever.
Still going
what
viral.
What are we talking about? He recorded. I just talked. What are we talking about here,
man? But listen, it's Think Kingdom Media, where we have real conversations with real people who share real music here. These are very special individuals that are here right now with me, and what I really want to do is make sure that I'm not looking at the monitor and I'm looking at you. Mm-hmm. Right? That's important because we can get insecure on camera and think that it's about us, and we just keep focusing on us. And I'm catching myself do that, focusing on me and not focusing on you, the audience who's here, right? You take the time out to click this video. So what I want to say is I appreciate your presence. I appreciate you being here.
Oh, thanks,
but
man.
For the people that don't know you, Lord Skies, man, the people that don't know you, that have never seen you before, can you tell us who you are, man?
Well, name's Terrence. I'm actually from Columbia, South Carolina. It's been here since '99.
Okay.
Also, I've been doing my thing since I was in high school, like from the beginning where I was actually starting out. And it was an interesting time for my life because it was where I was actually ambitious and hungry and I wanted more and more and more. And then I strived to actually get as good as I could, even when I was actually beat making at that point.
Right. Mm-hmm. Now, let's talk about where you're from real quick. Where are you from?
Well, from Watertown, New York. Been raised in Columbia, South Carolina.
Got you. So I'm from Brooklyn, New York, but I was raised in Somerton, South Carolina. I grew up there from like 9 to like 17. Then I ended up at Benedict College.
Yeah.
And that's where I met my wife and all my friends and everybody, the whole network of people that I know now, right? But still, you know, even though we transplants, you know what I'm saying, you could take us to a different place, but we still in there, right?
I got you.
You know what I mean? So I'm glad. I should have asked you that before, man. I didn't realize that. What's that like? Because I mean, that's not the inner city, right? Like,
yeah, it's not. It's honestly not.
What is it? What is it like growing up in Watertown?
Honestly, it was a bit interesting. This on December and the snowy days, it's actually much fun. And when I was and mostly I just lived in like the base, Fort Drum area of that side, where it was nothing but farmland, like absolutely nothing but farmland.
Yeah.
The closest thing you could go to for like a store would be a gas station or a shopette.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, Ife, we don't want to leave you out, bro.
No, it's fine. I'm not from the up top. I got love for that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I got some family up there. You know, got some people up in the Bronx. You know what I'm saying? I got an uncle up there as well, another uncle up there as well. So no, I'm not from the up top, but I listen to a lot of up top music. And I got some people there.
Nah, bro, I love your taste, man, and in terms of just like your ear, you know what I mean? You got a dope ear, man. But we were just talking about off camera, man, just that Griselda sound, that, you know what I'm saying? I guess that's how you be, right? Like you hear music, you're a visual artist. Like,
I am.
For the people that don't know you, man, can you tell us how you be, man? What you be on, bro? Like, what you be doing?
Well, I'm working on a little some, getting my hands on some deals and investments with people in New York, LA, Florida. Yeah, trying to actually build an empire in the South Carolina area.
Okay.
Good. That's needed too, man. That's ambitious. I like that.
And I want to make sure that people know that Columbia's got something to say.
Oh, hold on. He hit him with that Andre 3000 line. Trust me, I am a hip hop historian.
We got the art, we got the entertainment, we got the music, and we also got the fun.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, how old were you when you moved down south?
6 years old.
6. So like you remember Watertown?
Yeah, it
Yeah,
is.
a part of me struggles with like, because I grew up in the inner city, right? So I've been here since I was like that age, 8, 9 years old. And when I first came, you know, I stuck out like a sore thumb. I didn't, really take into the culture and then really embrace the people, how they talk, stuff like that. Do you struggle with like,
Not
you know what I
really.
mean,
Not at
being
all.
from New York, but then being down here, you were just representing real hard for the Carolinas, man. You know what I'm saying? You don't struggle with that.
No, I've actually grown used to the Carolinas.
Yeah.
Not when I found out about the art and the entertainment and all that it has, the value.
Yeah.
I actually realized there was more to this place.
Same, bro. Same. I'm actually glad that I came and got both best of both worlds, right? Like, 'cause I think down south you learn how to be human and how to treat other humans like humans.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying? When you come from our environments and where we come from, you know what I'm saying?
I gotcha.
But so like when you started doing music, doing beats, what's your sound like? If I'm somebody that's unsuspecting, what should I come to Lord Skies for?
All right. You'll be hearing a lot of the anime type sounds in my beats. Like my influence in music is anime, like anime cartoons,
Yeah.
like Naruto, Dragon Ball Z, and I guess that's where the inspiration came from.
So I'm gonna get a Kame Kame Ha sample or something like that.
I can fit it in.
Yeah. Not exactly though, right?
Yeah, I can fit it in.
Because I know how creative you could probably get
Yep.
being a anime inspired producer. What else you do, bro?
Well, I'm also a writer and also a designer,
Okay.
which I'm working on clothes also.
I was about to ask you what type of design.
Yeah, I think I saw the brand 321.
321 actually actually came from my birth year and name day.
Oh, so March 21st.
At first, when I first started in 2007, somewhere around that time, it was called a different name. It was called T-Wear.
Got you, man.
I'm glad for the upgrade. I'm sorry, not to clown you, but I'm glad for the upgrade.
You glad for the upgrade?
Yeah.
Man.
It's branding, it's the naming. Not saying that T-Wear is terrible, but compared to 321, 321 sticks out a little bit more. Just being honest.
321 sticks out a little bit more. Yeah, I really do like
Well, it's actually pronounced 321, but
That's fine.
it. But
yeah.
when I seen it,
Yeah.
I was like 321.
All right.
Then I saw the different like variations of how you brought out the messaging behind it. It was super creative, man.
Thanks.
So you also, because when I first talked to you on the phone, you said you own like a label,
I also own a entertainment company as well.
entertainment company. So what's the difference between your label and your entertainment company?
Well,
Isn't that the same thing?
here's the thing. When it comes to a label, it mostly just resolves around music.
Right.
With an entertainment company, it resolves around management and also a label and movie companies and sports companies or sports management, and also handles also publishing.
Oh, goodness. Okay.
So that's the biggest difference.
Got you. So talk about some of your artists.
Well, Joey Prey, one of the greatest artists that I've ever had. He's actually put in the work and he's ready to go in the studio whenever I need him to be.
Got you.
And we also have the single Vibe just released in February, and we also worked on the other release, Cloud 9, in July.
Okay. I think I saw the videos for that. And that artist with the dreads.
Yeah.
Joy. Who else you got on? Who else you working with?
I'm working with Trino Rachi. He's actually doing fine. He's working with Spotify and getting his music out.
Yeah.
He's actually he put in work too, and I actually give him credit.
Got you. So like, what makes you the expert? Why do people come to you? Like, what makes you the music?
Well, it actually goes by a conversation. Like if they do music and I tell them, oh, I do beats, I can actually work out something for you. And if we see eye to eye, then that's where we actually come together.
So like, you do management.
Music producing.
Got you. So what are some of the things the particulars that goes behind the functionality of your businesses. Like, if I know as a like, for example, you're a producer, right? Mm-hmm. So I know that the functionality of you being a producer is that you're gonna hear me create as an artist, and you're gonna hear the sound that you could possibly make and put around my style, right?
Yes.
So talk about the other aspects of what you do and how the functionality works. So if I'm an expecting artist, I would want to hit you up when I
Yes.
come through.
Yeah. And you can. But the way I do my beats is I do them authentically. Like, I actually have to think if the sound works right and if I can find it. Like, I could just hear it in my head.
Right. So it's not like, so you're not just going for anything. Like, you're looking for a specific thing.
A specific sound.
Like, you
yes.
hear it in your head first.
Yep.
And then you go find it.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I'm doing.
Question: since you're a beat maker, what was one beat that you made where you started it off and you didn't know exactly where you're going, but it ended up being a beat that you were proud of?
Oh my gosh. There's a lot of them.
Or just give us one example.
Well, there's one, Staring at My Lust, that I did with Young Bale. Like, that one I just did out of nowhere, but at the same time, that was a beat that I was planning to make anyway. I just didn't have the right loop to actually make that beat work. And one day I actually ended up working on it one night. And this was when I was 16 years old. Yeah, 16. And right then and there, I actually had a drum loop, which I played over and over and over. And then I played it with the Ghost in the Shell sample that I used. And once I clashed them together, that's when I felt like, oh my gosh, I just created something. Yes.
I like those eureka moments. I do. I really, really do.
The same thing was done with another beat that I did, which was my first single in 2010, Right and Wrong.
Okay. Okay.
I like to talk about the creative process because it's interesting when you get that final product. But I think sometimes the process of actually saying this beat started off as just a concept, and then I took certain elements. It's kind of like a painting, right? The painting doesn't start off as a finished product. Maybe you start in a corner, then you do the border, then you do the other corner. Maybe some people start in the middle. That's the thing about the creative process that I like. You start wherever makes the most sense for you. Somebody's creative process may not be somebody else's creative process. But especially in music, it doesn't really matter whose creative process starts where. It's how it makes that final song, how it makes people feel. Is it a moment in time for people? But I'm not gonna go too deep in that.
No, I mean that's really good because I think that's how you account for music being timeless, right? You know, so that's super. I'm just glad to hear you say that you hear it in your head first. You know, you're not just manufacturing something. You know, it's just authentically doing it.
Because if it's not done right, I take time and actually put it on hold and work on something else. And if I actually get it right the next time, that's when I got something.
Awesome.
Yeah. So like, if I had to pick one song from you and go find it on the internet, and I'm pulling the internet up right now,
One song.
and you wanted it to represent who you are as a creative and who you are as an artist. What song would it be? I'm gonna look it up right now.
I want to give you a wild guess. Go look under find T Stabled, or just type in T Stabled on YouTube.
On Apple Music, YouTube.
YouTube.
Too big.
Okay.
And I want you to guess.
Nah. I want you to tell me.
Ask the question.
I want you to tell me, man.
Answer.
You tell me what song I need to find because I'm an unsuspecting artist and I'm just hearing you talk on this platform.
All right.
I need to go to a place that's
I need proof.
gonna convince me that I need to get
put
with
the
you.
Money in his hand right,
All right.
now.
There's one called Crow, and then there's another one called LG, Lime Glitters.
Okay.
Lime Glitters, I would check out LG. That's what it's called.
Lime Glitters, LG, either one of those two songs.
Well, it's the same one. LG Lime Glitters.
Okay. I don't think there's anything on the internet named Lime Glitters.
LG.
LG. And then it's abbreviated with Lime Glitters.
Hold on, I might be able to pull that up. Let's see.
Hold up.
We're going to see if we can go this up right now. Just the you said. Go. Can I?
Yeah, it's LG Lime Glitters.
Oh, I put Lime Glitters LG. LG Lime Glitters.
Yep, that's the one.
And it's not on Apple Music or nothing like that.
Oh, no.
Didn't get a chance to get it on. It's on YouTube.
L-
Yeah, it's on
LG.
Lime Glitters. Yeah, it's on YouTube.
Why would you name something LG Lime Glitters?
I was 21 at the time. I was randomly naming beats at the time.
It'd be like this sometimes.
This is it?
That's the one.
I'm gonna try to start a little bit.
That's the one.
That's the one. Yep.
You made this at 21.
Yep. It was honestly when I made the beat, I was going through a really dark time.
But that beat seems upbeat though. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. You said there was another one.
Yep. There's one called Appleseed.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll pull that one up.
Like that's one of my favorite.
See, one word or two words?
One word.
Okay. Apple seed.
Off the bat, I can hear the Asian influence on some RZA stuff. Like, I came in the chamber for more. I came to score. Haha, I will stop.
Absolutely. I like this one. I really like this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were in your bag on this one.
The switch up. So listening to your own work, how does it make you feel? Do you feel proud listening to your own work, man?
I feel proud. Yep.
How old were you when you made that one?
21.
So your later work, like
My later work.
now,
All right, I can play some of that on my phone. I actually keep my best.
but
kept secrets.
that's if you had to choose one to represent you, it'd be the one that you made at 21.
Said
New
it.
stuff. Which
The
one?
new stuff. The new stuff is me actually making a comeback. So that stuff is when I was actually on that drive when I was young.
Yeah.
Where on my high school days.
So you bowed out.
Yep. After I graduated, I kept doing more beats and more beats.
Got you. So why'd you bow out?
So why did I bob out? What's-
Bow out. Like pretty much take
Yeah,
pause
yes.
and just step away from
The problem was I actually went through a writer's block. So that's what caused it.
And that
And
impacted you being able to make beats.
because I couldn't think of any more beats, and then on top of that, I couldn't actually replace it. My
So you mean
laptop.
like beat block?
Yeah, beat block. Yeah, I ended up getting beat block.
Okay.
Like you just couldn't find anything that would inspire you.
Yeah, because the new generation started coming in, and it was like Triple X, and then all these other guys coming in. It was kind of like difficult
XXX Tentacion,
because his style was so he used randomly different things.
2016.
And somewhere around this point, it was like, how can I compete with this? So I actually had to start all over and go back to the drawing board and actually take a whole time off just to actually get myself together and try to see what I could do to make to change my style or change my way do my beats.
How long did you do that? Did you take that break?
I came back around 2023 and and remade a beat.
So you went from
15 to
2015 to 2023.
Mm-hmm.
That's like 8 years, no beats.
Yeah.
The question whether you love it or not, I don't know.
I do. Because looking back at it, when
That's a huge break.
That's a huge break.
but here's the reason. Here's the reason that I actually took that break, because one, I was going through a really rough time in my life. So at the same time, and then on top of that, I didn't have the proper software for my laptop because I was mostly using the demo mode. So I couldn't really save the beats that I needed. So knowing what I know now, I could have actually used part of the money that I had to actually download the software that way and actually be able to save my stuff so I can remember and backtrack myself to what I was working on.
Lesson: it's okay to take the shortcut to get started, but don't keep the shortcut. You got to pay for the maps sometimes. Lesson learned. I'm just saying, I have to learn that lesson myself too. So I'm not saying that to down anybody.
No, I understand.
That's it.
Yeah, man, I want to encourage you to just, keep going, bro. You know what I'm saying? But you shared something the other day on social media. You said, I may be weird, but I'm not dumb.
Not no.
And that probably might even be the quote. I think you said I'm not stupid.
Yeah, I'm not. Because I actually am well observant of other people, and I can also read the face language also.
Okay.
So when I see a person and they look at me funny, it's like, and it came clear to me, and it started adding it whenever they actually give me a reaction, whenever I say, hey. Because all they do is give me a stare, and it's like, well, what the heck did I do?
So you assess that people think that you're not smart and not intelligent.
In a way, I feel like that's what they actually don't want me to be smart. That's the thing. It's not that they don't think I am, they just don't want me to be.
I don't know. I mean, you might be assuming that.
I don't know, because it's just how people react whenever something good happens. Like
Yeah.
if you do good things, their reaction will be like, whatever, anybody can do that. But if they see a negative in you, they will actually hold that on you.
Yeah.
That's human nature. That's what people usually do. It's like when you're looking at the evening news. If it was a great day and skies was clear, nobody cares. But if somebody ran into somebody else's car, it's called bottlenecking or rubbernecking. I forget the term exactly for a reason. Even if you don't want to, you're curious. You want to see how much damage was done to the car? Are they okay? How did it happen? And so forth. So it's just like people kind of wired negative, but being a creative is kind of understanding that you tap into a certain energy source. You tap into a certain realm where you're pulling elements that you can't exactly describe how you might have been inspired or what inspired it, but you just know I'm about to create something. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not saying that I'm Mr. Creativity or I have all the answers, but the best thing a creative can do is create. Every now and then, just like I've said before, even in my interview with Darius in Thinking Kingdom, I've wanted to quit music. I've taken a couple of months off. There've been years where I can't really say I did something solid with a project. And then I had to realize if you want it, you got to go after it. You got to do it whether it's good time, bad time, in between time. Because kind of like the hoodie I was wearing, consistency. If you're focused, you'll be victorious because you will be concentrating all the time on what you want to do and how you're going to get there. And I don't want to sound like a motivational speaker. This is your interview, but it's just like at the same time, yeah, bro, people tell me don't do it, stop. I'm like, what did you work on that you had to be courageous about? And when they say nothing, I like what you said. I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing.
Or they'll try to reflect it and try to say what they're doing on their own time.
Yeah,
because they
man.
don't see it. They don't see that actually talent or the ability or the potential that you have. Either that or they feel like you shouldn't have that potential.
Yeah, but faith is the assured expectation. Let me start that over. Faith is the assured expectations of things not yet beheld. I'll be that one person in a sea of 1,000. 99, yeah, 999 people can say, yeah, you're crazy. I'll be crazy. But when I'm right, the other 999 will be right with me, like, oh, you were right. I know.
Yeah, man. So, T,
Mhm.
Lords, guys, before we wrap this up and get out of here, what do you want us to know?
Oh. That Colombia is going to be the big thing soon. It's coming. The Columbia Storm is coming.
What do they need to know about you? We know that about Colombia. What do they need to know about you, Lords, guys? That's what we want to know.
And I want to be the guy. I want to be the guy to actually change the industry, the whole entertainment industry.
That's very lofty. That's very ambitious. Not saying that's wrong. I like that.
Yeah, man. That I think hearing that should and continue to encourage everybody, not only yourself but everybody in South Carolina, to continue to do the work that they're doing. Shout out to all the producers, all the engineers, all the dope artists,
All the people
that's
pushing
out
it
here,
forward.
man. Lord Sky says we about to change the game, man. So
Yeah.
listen, man. What do you want us to do to support you immediately? How can we support you?
How you want to support me? Well, I want to make sure that we actually come together, all of us in Columbia,
Yeah.
and do something and try to actually get people talking from other areas of the other areas of the U.S. and give Columbia its name back.
Yeah.
It's back on. Okay.
So what do we need to do right now? Just hit you up for beats right now, or
You can hit me
Go
up
to
for
you.
beats. You can hit me up to collaborate, produce.
you just want to work?
Thanks.
No doubt.
I'm even willing to actually work on a movie for a person also.
Oh, he's opening up the playbook. Oh, he's
Word.
opening up the playbook.
You got some Jordan Peele vibes, some
Describe.
Lee Daniel vibes.
Jordan Peele vibes.
You know, Jordan Peele vibes. Got you. Because you know Lee Daniels just did Deliverance. Did you see Deliverance?
I saw a little bit of it. I've heard of it.
What'd you think about that?
Interesting. It was interesting. It actually made me think maybe this is something for me. And right when around that time, I met up with this friend of mine at my old job at the gas station, and me and her were talking about movies because she was working on also filmmaking as well. And we came together when I told her about an idea that I had, and she was like, "When do we start?"
Yeah,
Listen,
Yeah.
and stuff like that. It's good.
no doubt, bro. It's Darius to yours. Think in the media. It's Ife. It's Lord Skies. Tap in with us. Check in with us. If you are an artist, entrepreneur, or business owner, and you need a place to really just communicate your brand, your artistry, and what you do, Thinking Kingdom Media is a place for you to come and really build on that and do what you can to be the best version of yourself. It's Darius to yours. Thinking Kingdom Media. We out.